Hello, good afternoon, and this is Evelina here. And let me just check that I am on the right page at the right time. How are you doing, guys? It's a rainy, gloomy afternoon here in Canada, and we also have Raptors game tonight. For those of you who are supporting Toronto team, okay, this is completely irrelevant to what I'm going to say because really what I'm here to talk about today is on manifesting your desired body and creating it, actually manifesting and creating at the same time. I'll talk about a couple of things. I'll talk about what is the real reason of some diets and exercise routines working for you and why some of them fail. I will talk about the clarity on how to get clarity on what and why you want. And then the next step is what are the next practical steps on how to actually really manifest your desired body and create it. And it's actually really the nitty-gritty of the weight loss. And when it comes to your desired body. So I guess I'm on the right page at the right time from what I can see here. If you are watching live, come and say hi. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to chime in. And okay, so let me just have a sip of water. Okay, so when it comes to, you may have heard by now and have seen that the diet business of the diet and weight loss is massive. It's huge. It's very profitable industry. And many women that I have come across, and both in personal and professional life, have had some sort of fight or love and hate relationship with their body and weight and wanting to lose weight. And every woman, I really would like to say that every woman I know have had experienced attempts at weight loss, whether successfully and unsuccessfully, whether successfully at some times and not successfully at other times. As we go through life, everything changes. So things that worked before don't work anymore. And we go through life trying to figure it out, trying to always find, the next magic pill, the next magic solution, the next magic diet, the next magic juice or whatever it may be to help us lose weight, because there's a yo-yo dieting and the weight keeps coming back on and all of that. And if you're a woman and you can resonate with me, I salute you and that's amazing. But if you do, then you might want to hear what I have to say, because after many years of research, experimentation, studying, and all of that stuff, I have come to understand, and this is, ask me how I know. I always talk about things that I have personally tried and practiced and experimented with, and also from what I see that's happening in my business and also in the women that I know. So as when it comes to manifesting your body, the reason that some diets work for you and some diets don't, and there are some exercise regimes that are really effective and some don't, is your belief about them. If you really truly believe when you're embarking on this new journey of this new, whether it's new way of eating or new way of exercising, if you in your core, you really believe that this is going to work for you, this is going to work for you. But if you are at the same time approaching this, it's like, I've tried this before, but fine, my friend is like doing this and everybody says it's working and all those testimonials are there and all those reviews and all those before and after pictures and I want to look like them. And if you approach it with that, but I've tried before, it didn't really work, it's not likely to work for you. So now, how do you know what you believe, right? So this is where it comes to really getting very clear with yourself and really being honest with yourself, is what is inside you. Do you really believe in this or do you don't believe? And how do you know? Usually it is, if you can read your energy, or there are some ways that I work with how you can read your energy, what feels expansive or contracted, what feels light and heavy. And when you do understand that inside you, really, if you believe that particular thing or not, this is going to make the difference between that particular way of eating and exercising going to work for you. It may not work for somebody else. And this is this is one of the reasons. Now, I'm not discounting biological reasons, and I'm not discounting some of the science that comes behind it. However, it all and most of it comes to your belief. There are many cases where like the science says this and the research says that, and there's a study that proves that, and yet there are other results, and there's yet other people that succeeding or not, right? So a lot of it comes down, if not majority of it, comes down to your belief. And you gotta get really honest with yourself whenever the new thing that you're trying, or maybe old thing that you're trying, whatever that way, if you believe that this is going to work for you and this is going to be enough for you to achieve your results, to achieve whatever it is that you put on your goal to achieve as far as your body goes. So you really need to get clear. Do you believe that inside of you, or do you not? And that is going to be huge. If you're going to believe that what you're doing is enough, if you believe that what you're eating is going to help you lose weight, if you believe that the exercise that you're doing twice a week is going to be absolutely more than enough for you and is going to make the whole difference. But if you go and it's going to be enough, and your body, and you will see your body changing. If you believe that this new way of eating does not require any exercise, and all you do is just really the 80% of it starts from the kitchen. That's one of the things that I have actually studied that, right? Like that's what starts in the kitchen. And then there's a whole other way of thinking of saying, oh, no matter what you eat, if you exercise a lot, you're going to burn it. So it all comes down to your belief. If you're going to believe that what you're doing is going to be enough for you to lose weight and shift that, whatever, change your body in a certain way, or what you're eating is going to be enough for you to achieve your goals, then you are on the right track. So you got to that's the first step. You're going to get really, really clear with yourself and honest with yourself if you believe that this way is going to work for you or not. And really, it is right just for you, your belief, for your circumstances, your life. This is very, very personal. Okay, the next step is to get the clarity on what is it that you want your body to look like and why. Both of those things are really important. And whether it is from my experience, I have seen that women usually know the kind of the goal, at least like I want to lose 5 pounds, or I want to lose 20 pounds, or whatever it may be, or I want my abs like have some definition, or I want my love handles to disappear, or I want whatever. Like usually women like know what they want to shift in their body and how much of it, so that's okay. But I would encourage you also to really get clear on what you want your body to look like. And that comes to the first point of belief, because if you think that no matter what you do, but there are, you look at this fitness models, or you look at bodybuilders, or whatever may excite you, and you like this, and if inside of you you're saying, no matter what I do, I will never look like this, that's probably that's what the results you're gonna get. But if you look at those things and you think like, okay, what do I really want my body to look like, and what would be from belief, what I believe would be enough for me to do this. Now the next step of that, other than getting the clarity of what you want. Now, when it comes to clarity, it is really powerful to get some images, whether of yourself when you look to your best and what the result that you want, the goal that you want to achieve, or some maybe images that you can pick up online or in magazines that will really give you that goal that you want. I recommend not using a specific, like just the body part, so that you can relate it to yourself and you can put yourself in that image and imagine yourself in there. Now, I teach the whole thing about vision boards and how to create a vision board that really works. So that visual aspect could be really, really powerful. So get that clarity. And then the next step is really ask yourself, why do you want this? Now, let's just leave all the judgment and all the opinions out there. You are allowed, absolutely, I give you permission to want to look whatever you want to look. It's not because, this is too skinny and this is too muscular, or this is too big, or this is whatever. Allow yourself to get really clear what you want to look like and why. And it doesn't matter because, this is too whatever, or this is too, just leave that alone without any judgment. Get yourself the answer of why do you want to look this way. Whether it is just because you want to look you want to look confident naked in front of your partner or in front of your whoever, or if you want to just look good on stage if you are appearing on stage, or if you want to maybe just be able to feel confident on the beach vacation next time you go, or just because you want your clothes to fit, or you want to go to a store and buy a particular size clothing. It doesn't matter. Your why is your why, but get really honest with yourself on why that is. Not because your partner expects you to be a certain way. Now, this is really important. Not because somebody told you, the classic question of, after, especially when it comes after pregnancy, a lot of women get this, when are you due when you already had a baby? Please, people, by the way, don't ask this question ever, like ever. Don't ever ask when a woman is due, ever, unless she tells you this. So, because somebody told you that, is it because, not try to get to your why, not out of shame, but out of love, but understand really clearly, this is what, if I look like this is how it's going to make me feel. This is how I want to feel in my desired body, my ideal body shape and form. This is what, this is what is going to excite me. This is what's going to allow me to feel confident. This is how, and get into that feeling of why you want to achieve what you want to achieve in your body. This is such an important step. And then when you get really clear on, be honest with yourself for your beliefs of what you believe in, when you get really clear on what you want to achieve and why do you want to have your body look and feel in a certain way, then your desire has been born, has been shaped, has been launched, right? At that point, let the universe do the work. And in a way, not just go on the couch and get a bag of chips and an ice cream. Unless you believe that chips and ice cream are going to make you lose weight, go ahead. But if your belief is not that, which, I would love to hear from you if you believe that, because I would be really curious. But if you don't believe that ice cream and chips are going to make you lose weight and help you achieve your ideal and your desired body, then don't go on a couch and start eating those things. But be very open and be very open to the steps that universe is going to deliver to you. The practical steps, people, circumstances, events that are going to come into your real environment, onto your radar, that's going to appear on your radar. Be very open, because when your desire is being launched and when you put that request and get the clarity of what you want, then things will start coming up. Next time you open Facebook and somebody is going to post something, or there will be an ad for something, or you go to the store and somebody shows you that new product or new, or you hear a friend starting a new exercise program. So be open to those nudges from the universe that are going to give you the signs of what your practical steps are going to be towards achieving this. And along every step of the way, you should be checking with yourself on what does it feel like. Is it in alignment, or is it something that I can see myself doing and getting excited about, or this is just going to be hustle and hard work. But if it's big promising, then it should work for me. No, there's nothing that anybody else promises going to work for you unless you feel excited about it, unless you feel that you get that internal feeling of believing that this is going to work for you. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And this is why that's the difference between getting something successful program of eating and exercising to unsuccessful, to something that is just going to flop. No matter what you do, you could be doing all the right things. You could be, counting every calorie and all the macros and not eating any carbs and whatever it may be, and it's still not going to work for you. I've seen it all. Trust me, it happens all the time when people do all the right things that they think they do, and yet they're not achieving the results that they want. Is because inside of them, they do not believe that this system is going to work for them. They do not believe that no matter what they do, in fact, in the beginning, they may not believe no matter what they do, they're going to be able to shift that weight. And this is where you're going to start. You're going to have to start with a belief of that it is possible for you. And I would like to just say that your body is amazing. It's a very, very intelligent and a super super amazing organism. Your body is born with you here in this physical reality to thrive, not just to survive, but to thrive, to achieve amazing things, to be supple, to be flexible, to be strong. Human potential is incredible. What we see, how we develop as humans to what it was like decades ago is unbelievable. We've come such a long way. Humans can do incredible things. So that starts with your belief of what you believe your body can do. And if you're not there yet, then let's talk, because I would love you to have that belief that your body is here to do the things that you want it to do, to be well, to be healthy, to be like really thriving, that you can do the travels and you can do the walks and you can do the pirouettes if you want. And this is up to you to decide what you want to do, but you got to start believing that your body was designed and came here with you to do all of those things. So this is really, really important. And it is so. And exercise, because your body is amazing. You celebrating what your body can do and not fighting it every time of the way. So I'm just going to wrap up here. Just go over what I've talked about in this live stream. You can manifest. You can manifest and create the body that you absolutely desire, what your ideal body looks and feels like. And the first step is to understand is what you believe is about weight loss, about your body and what you can achieve. Then get the clarity on what you want your body to look like and why. Really, really important. Why do you want? Answer those questions to yourself in a journal. If you must, I definitely recommend journaling. Get it really clear what you want and why you want it. And then please let the universe do the work, but be open to the messages that you are receiving from the universe. Be open to all the nudges, all the people, circumstances, and the events that are going to come into your into your life, and check in with yourself whether this is something that excites you to take on or not. And then maybe that program that comes in the first is not the right, but that is going to lead you to the next step. So be open to those steps, because those steps are your answers. And if you listen, you will be amazed. Okay, so on this note, I don't remember even if I introduced myself here, but if I didn't, hopefully you know who I am. And if not, my name is Evelina Hovic from evelinahovic.com. And it's, I hope you found this found this useful. Have yourself a wonderful Thursday and a fantastic end of the weekend ahead. And I will be back here soon with a few more things. But, just watch this space, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.